The default behavior for most engineers is to pick a model, get comfortable with it, and use it for everything. It feels efficient, but it's actually leaving significant productivity on the table. Think of it like using a hammer for every job in your toolbox. Technically possible, consistently suboptimal. Model routing means consciously choosing which AI model handles which category of task, and doing it based on observed output quality, not brand loyalty or habit. Engineers who have spent time deliberately testing models across different task types report real, measurable differences in output quality. This isn't theoretical. The gap shows up in actual code, actual plans, actual results. Open-ended architecture decisions and system design require a model that can hold enormous context without drifting toward the obvious answer. The most capable reasoning models shine here precisely because they resist the pull of generic solutions. When you're designing something that will live in production for years, an extra 30 seconds of inference time is completely irrelevant compared to the quality of the thinking. When your task is well-defined, a clear spec, known inputs, expected outputs, a fast model that executes cleanly will outperform a slow model that overthinks the constraints. Over-reasoning on a scope task introduces unnecessary variation and often rewrites requirements you didn't ask to be rewritten. Speed and precision become the virtues that matter most here. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most output quality problems aren't model problems, they're prompt problems. Engineers underspecify constantly. They describe a vague goal, skip the constraints, and then blame the model when the output misses. Getting brutally honest about what you're actually asking before you open any model is the prerequisite skill. Model routing amplifies task clarity. It cannot replace it. Code testing requires a model that reads existing code deeply and generates tests matching the actual intent behind the logic, not just a surface-level scan of method signatures. Live search and real-time lookups are retrieval problems, not reasoning problems, and they demand models with the best live data access. Conflating these two categories with a general-purpose model is one of the most common and costly routing mistakes engineers make. You don't need an elaborate 6-model orchestration system to get the benefits of routing. 2 or 3 intentionally chosen models, applied with discipline to distinct task categories, will compound over time into a meaningful productivity edge. The engineers who internalize this early develop faster iteration cycles, cleaner outputs, and less rework. And that gap widens as AI capabilities continue to diverge across specialized domains. The mental shift is simple, but powerful. Before you open a model, ask yourself what cognitive mode this task actually requires. Deep reasoning, fast execution, intent-aware reading, live retrieval. Once that question becomes automatic, model routing stops feeling like overhead and starts feeling like second nature. The same way choosing the right data structure eventually becomes instinct for any experienced engineer.